Hello. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to put a ped shed catchment into a GIS layer. So the first thing to do is set up your GIS layers. I have put on a few layers here already. So our subject area is Footscray. I've just added some layers like train stops, public transport, waterways, an aerial and some open space areas. Today I will be focusing my ped shed on the train stops. So you can see we have 3 or 4 train stops within the Footscray suburb boundary. So the way that we do the ped shed analysis is go to the pedcatch website. So that's pedcatch.com. Once you've opened the website, you search for a location. So we'll put in Footscray, Victoria here. Just wait for that to load. So now we have our area, which corresponds with our GIS layer. There's various settings before you start your ped shed simulator. So you can include footpaths, you can increase the number of starting points or starting markers. So in this situation, we're going to use 3. We're going to put these markers in line with the 3 train stations. So we'll see the ped shed analysis based on their location from the station. So you can see there was one here that's West Footscray. So we'll just pop that one there. There was another one here, Central Footscray, and then this one here. So now we have our 3 starting points set in the right location that corresponds with the train stations you can see there. Okay, so now in terms of setting the limits, we want to keep the speed at the standard speed of 1.33 miles per second. We'll leave the time at 10 minutes, and that is because that correlates with an 800-meter buffer or walking distance, which is generally, typically the catchment for a livable neighbourhood as prescribed in Victoria. We'll keep the gradient to 1.4, 1.14. Okay, and now we'll start the scenario. So just press start here, and that will take a little while to produce. You can see it running here now. Okay, now our ped shed has been finished. So now our ped shed has finished. We want to export this ped shed into GIS. So the way that we do that is we click on the download KML scenario, and we let that download. Okay, so now our recording has downloaded. We go into our downloads folder. Okay, so you can see it's downloaded here. So what we'll do is we'll just Control C and pop that into our file. Oops. Control V. Okay, so this is our GIS folder with all our GIS layers assembled in the same location. All right, so now we simply go back into our QGIS and we simply drop the file into our GIS map. So that will come up with some options. It's basically saying, do you want to include these 4 layers? You click OK. So you'll see that they pop up here. And that's our PED shed overlaid with our GIS layers. That's georeferenced to the right location. Just to make this a little bit more clear, you can go into the styling area and we can just turn that down to about, 20 or 20 degrees, and there you can see exactly the PED shed based on the catchment to train stations in Footscray.